Good morning, children. This video is for anyone who's working in the Obelisk group. Now, for the start of every lesson, we're going to be having a starter. So today we've got a Fluent in 5 starter. So before you pause the screen, I'm just going to instruct you what you need to do. In a minute, you're going to pause the screen, you're going to write down the questions and answer them. Once you've answered all 5 questions or attempted all 5, you can press play and then you'll wait for the answers to turn up. Once the answers are shown, please pause the screen again and mark your answers yourself. So, pause the screen now. Okay, here are your answers. Please pause the screen so you can check your answers against the answers on the sheet. Okay, as stated on your task sheet, your learning this week is going to be looking at division. Now we're going to be using a visual representation to begin with, looking at dividing a number which won't necessarily be in your times table grid, so up to 12 by 12. So we're going to use a pictorial representation. Now you may not have these counters, but you can draw circles, you can on your piece of paper, you can draw the place value chart as I've got here. Now to begin with, what we've got here is we've got the question 84 divided by 4. Now we've split our digit that we're dividing, our number that we're dividing, into tens and ones. So here we've got 8 tens, so we're going to do 80 divided by 4. And on here we've got 4 ones, so we're going to do 4 divided by 1. Now what we want to do with our tens, we want to split this into 4 equal groups. So what we're going to do is take our tens and we're going to make 4 groups. So we've got beginning 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, and the beginning and our 4th group. Now we're going to put our other 4 counters that we've got left. So we've got 4 groups. 1 group, 2nd group, 3rd group and 4th group. We just need to take 1 group because we're dividing by 4, and here we've got 10 and another 10 equals 20. So 80 divided by 4 equals 20. Now we're going to do the same with our ones. We've got 4 counts, we need to make 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I don't have any more ones and we've got our 4 groups. So I'm going to circle this as one of our groups and we can see the value is only 1. So with these 2 numbers, our answers 20 and 1, we need to add them together equals 21. So 84 divided by 4 equals 21. Now that's quite an easy, simple one to do, and there are a few questions for you to have a go for doing yourself. We're now going to do one which is a bit more challenging and it requires us to do some exchanging. Now if I get I'm going to quickly get my rubber and rub this out. Now remember, you can watch this video more than once. You can re-watch it, pause it to help you with the questions as we go through today. Now, my question this time is 96 divided by 4. 96 divided by 4. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to partition my number using my place value counters. So I need to have 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I need 6 ones. So I've got 9 tens and 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going, as you can see, I've got to divide this by 4. Now, before I start writing my calculations out, we're just going to check something. We're going to check these into the groups of, we divide these into 4. So we've got, we'll take our counters. We've already got 4 there that are in their groups. So we've got 4 groups already beginning. So we've got, we've still got some 10s left over. Now I've got 4 groups that I've got 2 in each group. I do have 1 remaining, but I can't put that into another 10 because they all have to have the same value. If I put another 10 into here, that means we'd have 30 and there would only be 20 here. So we're going to leave it like that, and we're going to, what we're going to do is exchange. We're going to take 10, we're going to take this 1 10 and exchange it for 10 ones. So we'll just double check that we've got 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're now going to take away that 10. We don't need that no longer. And we're going to put our ones into our ones column. Okay. Now we can focus on just our 10s. Now, as in the last video, we got to group, in the last example, sorry, we've got to group. So we've got 4 groups, and we've just got to work out what one group is worth. So we've got here, we've got 20. Now we've got 80 altogether. So we're going to do 80 divided by 4 equals 20. We've got 80 here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We've grouped it into 4 groups, and in this one group we've got 20. Now here we've got 16. So we need to group these into 4 groups. So we've got 16 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we want to divide it by 4. Now, some of you may know this answer already, which is great. That means you've got really good knowledge and understanding of your times table. So if you do know this answer, that's great. But we're going to show it just using our place value counters. Now we've got 1. We're going to make our 4 groups. So we've got our 4 groups already made. We're now just going to keep adding onto each group until we've run out of ones counters. Now, that's where my counter's gone. I've got 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to take one group. We'll take this group here, because we only remember looking at one group. Once we've separated into 4 groups, I'm going to work out the value. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16 divided by 4 equals 4. We combine these together. So adding them together, I apologise. 20 plus 4 equals 24. So 96 divided by 4 equals 24. That concludes your lesson today, children. So go to the task sheet and answer the questions. Good luck.